and Sky. This is the Spear. If you remember, we just discovered this crashed ship on this extreme hazard planet. And the one thing I forgot to do before claiming the ship was to investigate this little thing. Ooh, I can still investigate it. Ha! Even though I've already claimed the ship as my own. Lights intermittently flash around me. Some systems remain operative, one of which appears to be a sophisticated security camera, sensor, and camera array. I've already claimed the ship as my own, but hey. Let me loot my own ship. Phase Coolant Sigma. It said it was new. So the Korvax are unhappy that I looted my own ship. Last time you remember we were looking around for some zinc. Well, I found some. So I was just going out for some iron here and I found some zinc. And that's how it generally goes. And then I repaired what needed to be repaired. I don't have enough. I have chrysonite back at the base, and hopefully this won't be an issue, and I don't need the hyperdrive yet. So what I do want to do, I think, is just sell some of this Gek stuff and other nonsense I've been collecting. You know, it's not like I actually need it. So there's really no reason for me to keep it on me. And if this isn't a base where I can sell stuff, I'll just go ahead and fly right back home. I do want to get home with this Candensium. Remember, we needed 50 Candensium. And we have 103, so that should be more than enough. That will help us out with the scientist, finally. We've been waiting on this Candensium for quite a while, but this planet is, and the others were so radioactive that I couldn't stay on them long enough to find the Candensium. That's how radioactive they were. I mean, in a matter of seconds, I would have been dead. But now's all is well now. We'll check out this last question mark and then we'll head home. Do what the scientist wants. Get rid of some of this material we're carrying around. And I want to talk about ships. Because as you saw, we got the crashed ship, which used to be a great way of finding ships before the Pathfinder update. Seriously, that's it? Wow. Alright. Since the Pathfinder update, finding crashed ships is actually horrible. Because as you saw, I had to repair the ship. This is no good. I had to repair the ship, and that costs a lot of money. And the more slots you got, the more money it's going to cost. So I did some researching on the internet. That is what people do. And it turns out that most people are under the impression that it's better just to save your money and buy your ship. The ship you want. Because, you know, when you're finding a crashed ship, you're not exactly getting the ship you want. So perhaps I need to think about that. Because I'm going to have to sink a lot of money into this ship. Whoops. Each slot, look at this. Each slot is $200,000 to fix or more. I think it goes up as you fix more and more of them. I'm not sure. But at $200,000, that's several $1 million right there. So I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to keep getting crashed ships? Or because you got to spend a lot of money to fix them up. Remember, I had what did I have? 600,000. Now I have 95,000. So, and I have less slots. So overall, I'd say it was a bad transaction on my part. I don't know. I got this great ship, and once I fix it, so I'm not gonna go right off the bat and say it was bad. But I think I could have done better by keeping my old ship. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, I can't really say one way or the other which would be better. So I've only got 6 free slots. Oops. All right, 4 of these, 2 of those. Oh, I guess I can sell straight from my ship, can't I? I don't like selling straight from my ship because my ship generally has a larger, it'll have like 1,000 plutonium, and maybe I only want to sell a couple hundred. So I generally just sell from what I've got on my person. And it's easier to send them over in the other way. Keeping the pearls. Okay, so I got some money again, 300,000, so I can get 1 exosuit upgrade. Alright, so we freed up some slots. More athanium. More platinum. Alright, now we're talking. Alright, let's go back home. Could buy a dynamic resonator. No. Now that I can just warp between stations, there's really no reason. I don't need a hyperdrive yet. I will need a hyperdrive sooner or later. Not right now. Because I'm just going to come right back here after I go to the station. Because there are plenty of planets I haven't completely discovered. Let's teleport home to our moon. And this is the longest teleport in the game. So yeah, so people are down. People are downright angry that finding a crashed ship is really like a penalty. Because especially when you get better ships and more slots, it costs a lot more money to fix them. And where's this money going to? I was on a radioactive planet by myself, and I had to spend money, which makes no sense at all. Everything else to repair takes, material. Iridium, iron, plutonium, zinc. But to fix a storage space, which is, I assume is just a hole in the hole, it costs money. So it doesn't make sense that way. And it's different from all the other ones, and it's just too much money for something you didn't really get to choose. It's kind of, that's what your crash ship is. Do you want it or not? Divine Atlas Entity. I have the Candensium. Non-ferrous plate. I wonder if that's what... Ooh, good thing I got enough Candensium. I can build 1 plate. I wonder if that plate is what the builder needs. No, he needs a circuit board, doesn't he? Oh. The one thing I almost never see in the wild is the sac venom. I mean, for the longest time, I had never seen it. I don't think I saw it in the wild until the Foundation update. Seriously. So, you need a circuit board or a non-ferrous plate? Ah, you need circuit boards. Okay, so I do have to get that sac venom somewhere. Where, I don't know. Ta-da! Gravitino balls used to be really fun when they were out in the wild. Get a lot of kills on Sentinels. Make a lot of money. Ugh. The only planet I was on was that ice cold planet that had water. So, alright, well, let's put some of this stuff in storage. I might have to build some more storage units. You can never have too many storage units. Huh. You could sell the ball, that's fine. Store the Candensium. Ooh, 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 ooh. Chrysonite. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got a little excited there. Beam Impact Sigma? I should probably do that.
Technology prepared.
Because you never know what's going to be out here in space. Sooner or later, I'm going to run into something in space that's going to be unfortunate. So let's make sure I've got the stuff I need. And I need iron. A lot of iron. Put the Chrysonite back. Put the Iridium in there. Alright. So we got a bunch of slots. Let's build another, if we can. Build another storage container. 50 iron and 2 voltaic cells. These sentinels, they're creeping me out a bit. What are they doing? Carbon? No carbon. That's a good thing I didn't go off and start shooting things. Carbon and iron. Call me crazy, but I think I've heard this story before. And you can never have enough carbon and iron. The grind is real. Now, what are we up to next? What are we gonna do? I need Rhydrogen for the farmer. I need sac venom for the scientist. That's what I need. That's all I need. So we're gonna go back where we came from. Well, not the radioactive planet, but that system. I really feel like I'm going to be attracting troubles here. I mean, I know the Sentinels are pretty relaxed on this planet, on the moon here. But I'm taking a lot of carbon. And I'm going to use it all up as soon as I get it all. Yep, there's the Sentinel, a little unhappy with my activity. Now following me. To express his displeasure. Oh, right.
Technology recharge.
Carbon almost gone. And all this just because I wanted a storage container. I just... Man, I need a lot of iron. A ridiculous amount of iron. Because remember, iron is the shields and the engines. This makes sense, doesn't it? It's the shields and the engines to our starship, or spaceship. I guess that's a spaceship, not a starship. Alright, that's enough for now. If we can get more of that. I usually, believe it or not, I try to do the iron mining offline, not during the videos. I'm not just going to sit there and shoot rocks for 30 minutes. Oh, I could have just taken care of this. Will it let me build? No, it wants me to actually craft the voltaic cells. Actually, yeah, they're in here. Hello? There it is. You gotta face that thing directly, don't you? Alright, maybe it won't let me. Maybe. Yep. Alright. What is it? Just line up with the other one. They do not line up at all, do they? Alright. Do they line up? Maybe in front. Alright, put the antrium back. Gravitino ball, Adonium, Armadium, Candensium. Oh. Am I going to be building another one of these? I really don't need to carry around the nanite clusters, do I? It's good to see this thing is working now. Foundation patch, they would never work right. They really never worked right. I mean, it was ridiculous. And every time I tried to use the... every time I would try to use this thing, it would... some tech would disappear. Sorry, I really need another storage container, actually. I should have put these in a better spot. I should have put everything in a better spot and made a better looking base. But I'm really not planning to stay here a long time. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not keen on moving to the next galaxy. The Atlas path doesn't really suit my fancy. Just in case, let's reload. Sentinels are getting a little antsy. I just want to get this stuff now, though. I mean, if I go back to the other system and I land on an unknown planet, which I will, I'm going to be... I won't know if there's going to be carbon there.
Life support power.
And while I 100% don't... Well, that didn't make sense. While I don't absolutely need... Yeah, okay. While I don't absolutely need carbon, I really prefer to use it as opposed to using plutonium or thamium 9 to do the same job. Alright, so we'll call it quits here. We came back with the Candensium. And now we've got to go out and somehow find sac venom. Blood vein. Van Hatsuyiko base. Next time we'll go back to Suyaraba's Pop Station. And we've got more planets there to discover, to look at. Let's see here. There we go. It has, no, it's not going to tell me how many planets it has. We've only discovered 2, and there were a lot more there than just the 2 planets. That's a strange color scheme there. But that's for next time. This is the Spear. Thanks for watching. We're going to go get some sac venom and hydrogen next time. That's confusing. Thanks for watching. This is the Spear. I'll be here at this save point.